Hi Julia, how are you?
Hi, Karen. I'm a bit chilly actually.
Well, you need to put a cardi on.
It's a bit cold in here.
It is, isn't it? It's all cold and my neck's a bit achy because it's arthritic and it's all going like a crisp packet. How's yours?
Yes, I'm a bit creaky today, and I seem to have a lot of clients at the moment having problems with their necks, their shoulders, arthritic things, the cold, frozen shoulders, or there's a couple who are a little bit post surgery and things have got a bit tightened up around this area. So I see we're both holding balls. That's significant. I thought we could use the balls today to show how useful they can be to do some really quite nice, easy, gentle stuff to loosen up our shoulders and our necks and just to help us do some movement which isn't too aggressive or vigorous, because it's very easy to overdo things or be a bit jerky and actually we want nice smooth, actually quite slow movements to just ease out things rather than I'm going for it. So I thought we'd have a little play with our balls today.
And they're lighter than weights, so if your shoulder's a bit up and it's stiff, last thing you want is a weight, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind
Yes. And the thing is, a lot of our flow exercises, as we've said before, are excellent for the shoulders. So this is something we can add on to that. A few things you can do with a nice bit of music. I was dancing around with Sophie Ellis Baxter, kitchen disco this morning for her final thing, and I think she could have done with a board.
I think so. It could have been a really good prop.
I think it would have just helped that moment where things are
Yeah.
getting tricky.
Yeah. Glitter ball. There you go. You need a soft, squishy glitter ball, really, don't you?
That's the
Need a
one.
glitter ball. There we go. So you can buy these online, and it's an eight. All it is an 8-inch Pilates ball, and you can find them in various places. And you don't blow them up so they're solid. You blow them up so they're a little bit squishy. So that's
Yeah.
what we're using. We're using an 8-inch Pilates ball, which I can highly recommend, and it's easy to find online. So there we go.
They're about a fiver, something like that.
Something like that.
Forever. You might need to give them another little blow up with the straw that comes with it, but it's dead easy. But as Karen said, don't blow them up too hard, because actually you want that flexibility in them so that you can push into and use them, but without them skidding off because they're too hard. So yeah. Right, so shall we put some music on?
Yeah.
And just do some of our normal moves that we do in class, and then maybe a little bit on the wall where we get those nice stretches that people might not be familiar with.
Yeah. I'm just going to follow you.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm going to step back a bit though.
All right. Okay. Well, let's just do a little bit of warming up. So let's just roll the balls. But as you roll them, get the shoulders moving, and your elbows, and your wrists, and your fingers. So we can roll back and take the shoulders back. We can roll forwards, take the shoulders forward. We can go low and high. This is my favourite bit in class, actually, is the ball work. It's such good fun. But if you think about the shoulder, if we're working with the ball, it actually keeps things quite even. So you might roll one forward and one back, but they're keeping in a similar line, which is great. So a little bit of sliding through the arms, and that just moves that shoulder nice and gently. And of course the shoulder is, there's the whole shoulder girdle. It's not just a little bit. We can take the ball from the side Now, so just gentle movements with a little bit of weight to just make a bit of resistance. And that passes around one. So reaching quite nicely forward and then as far back as you can. Round the other way, just a little bit more work from that side. Great. A bit more rolling. Yellow. So each time we move direction, we're working on very gently easing out that tension. Good. We can twist high, look over your shoulder, maybe swing out, and a little twist up your shoulder. Just remind yourself where it is. You can do it from the other side. We can also twist low, of course. Particularly like doing with the ball is working on the wall, and so if you can pretend if you haven't got a ball to hand at the moment, and I'm just going to turn my screen so that it's a little bit closer. Karen's going to bring her door into play. So we've got a wall and a ball. And so to start with, just roll. Give your hands a lovely massage. And so as you're doing this, you're making some very small circles in your shoulder, tiny little movements. And then they can get a bit bigger. You can take them up in different directions. And then we can try on the other hand. So small movements, small circles, tiny little micro movements in the shoulder. And then they can get a little bit bigger. One of the most difficult things, particularly something like frozen shoulder, is that movement up. It can be very painful and very uncomfortable, but it needs to be done, but very gently. So if you put a hand on the wall, the ball on the wall, and just place your hand and just roll gently through. Now maybe you're and it goes that far, and you do just a little movement there, just to ease it, or we can take it all the way. And you can see there's a nice, because we haven't blown the ball up hard, there's a give, and then you can just go that little bit further and feel that stretch right down into your heels, and then roll down gently, but it's a soft stretch, and roll up, because you've got that ball underneath your arm. There's nothing harsh about it at all. Let's do one more. We can do that on the other side. So hand on the wall, one on the ball, roll up and down. And down. Last one up. Okay. We can do that sideways on as well. So if we roll up sideways, you get a nice stretch. Really specifically underneath the arm and down the side of the body. That's it. So you can do those as many times. We like to repeat things, as you know, 3 times on each side. want to go back and do a few more. Another useful one is our threading the needle. So the ball's on the ball, the back of the hand facing you is on the ball, hand on the ball, and thread your arm through and look where you're going. And come back again. And thread through. And back. So a nice soaring action. And it feels very different, doesn't it, Karen? Doing this with a ball to doing it without a ball. So we'll just do a couple on the other side as well. So ball on the ball, back of the hand on the ball, hand on the ball, and then we thread through, looking where we're going, and back, and through, and back. And one more time. And back. And of course, there's always a massage with the ball.
I love this one. Just roll, just shut a kitchen door, have a roll around, and everybody will wonder what you're doing.
Shoulders back because you do roll the ball. You can also take the ball up between the shoulder blades and just use little knee bends. Keep the shoulders rolled back over the ball, and as you do that, you're getting a nice massage down between the shoulder blades. Always good for releasing a bit of tension. And we can go to the shoulder, we can give that a nice little circle as well. Okay, well I could keep doing this all day.
I know, there's so many variants that you can do as well.
Perhaps we need to stop.
I think so. I have another tip from one of my clients who can't stand and do the ball rolling. She sits in the chair and she wiggles around and she gets such a lovely back massage from her solid chair, and she can move it up, roll it from side to side. So there we go. It's not all about standing and rolling on the wall. You can sit in a chair.
Oh, we can do loads of things from the chair. That's another week.
That's another week. Wow, are we running out of time now? Ooh, yeah. There we go. That was a quick session, so I think we better rock off, otherwise we're never going to get this onto YouTube, are we? Well, I'm going to say goodbye and wish you all well with your ball, and over to Julia.
Please like and subscribe. Leave any comments. We don't get enough comments. Please leave comments, good, bad or indifferent, because it all helps us to give you what hopefully is helpful to you.
Certainly. Right. Well, there we go then. Leave you to it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.